What's going on, people? But let me see if I'm recording first. I'm indeed rolling. I want to talk about my everyday carry firearm. It has not changed since my last EDC update. It's still my M&P 2.0 compact, optics ready. I have a Holosun 507C X2, the red dot variant. I enjoy this. Let's talk about that first. This particular Holosun has the feature set of most, which I love, over Triticons, over aim points. Not to say that they're terrible optics, because they're phenomenal optics. I like the feature set of Holosun. It's not because of the price, it's because of the feature set. I like that I have a solar panel. It actually works. Some people say it doesn't. It does. I've had my battery die. Was about 7 months into it, but you know, outdoor shooting, and even if having ambient light while dry firing in home, you still get a dot, which is amazing. I enjoy this particular optic. It has 3 reticle options. You have a 2 MOA dot, you have a 32 MOA circle, you have a 32 MOA circle with the 2 MOA dot in the center. I was carrying on the latter, which is the 32 MOA circle with the dot, but now I switched over for about a month now. I shoot only and practice only with the 2 MOA dot. I think it's great for accuracy, and sometimes you don't want that big obtrusive circle in the way, because if you're shooting at farther distances, that circle is larger than what you realize. So it's great for up close, but further out, you want to be a little more accurate. The 2 MOA dots are going to be a little better for that purpose. Battery life, I got about 7 months out of this battery life. That was almost full power. I did not have the auto sleep function on. I did not realize it wasn't on, but it was not on. So it died in 7 months, which was great for a high brightness setting. Now that it's on auto sleep and shake wake, so as soon as you pick it up, your dot is there ready to go. We'll see how long it lasts from this particular point. I'm really curious to see, be it that I got 7 months out of the first battery with no auto sleep. I'm accepting or expecting a lot longer on the battery life with the auto sleep on. Same brightness settings. I like my dot to be fairly bright because I don't want to have to change it at night and then go during the day and change it again and make it brighter and dimmer. That's too much. I do not like the auto adjust feature. I feel like it doesn't adjust adequately for the lighting scenario. That's one thing. So I'd rather set a brightness setting myself and keep it the same, and then whatever lighting situation or environment I'm in, I'm able to see my dot. What has changed with this particular firearm since I made the first video about it, the original compact optic ready version came with the standard hook trigger shoe. They did release the flatty after they released the 10mm 2.0s. So I have yet to fire the M&P with that particular trigger. I want to try it out soon. Hopefully I can find a range with that particular M&P on the range for rental, and I'll make my decision whether I like that particular trigger shoe. But I put the Apex flatty in there. I did not buy the $170, aluminum flatty. I bought the polymer one. Most striker fire guns that have a polymer grip module have a polymer trigger shoe. Not a big deal. Same shootability, same quality as the aluminum as it relates to how it functions. I've shot the aluminum triggers and the M&Ps. They're great. This one is just as good. So, and you save $70. So I only paid $100 for this trigger shoe. And let me show you how it does. This is your take up. Boom, that was a little quick. Take up. Minimal, abysmal, non-existent break. You see that travel between the wall and the break? It's not there. There's no travel. Apex does advertise the pull weights on these triggers inaccurately, in my opinion, and it has been proven time and time again. on YouTube. People have their lineman, I think they're called lineman, trigger gauge, weight, scales, whatever you want to call them. I don't know the technical term for them. Well, they have them and they tested them. Like at the lightest, it's advertised at 3.78 pounds, advertised. But that lightest trigger weight setup for competition use breaks at 2.5 pounds consistently. 2.5, the most I've seen out of that is like 2.78, 2.9 or something like that on the lightest setup. I have mine set up for duty. I have it set up at 5 pounds. Excuse me, I have mine set up at 5 pounds. But it does not break at 5 pounds. It breaks at about 3.5, 4 pounds. And I have no issue with it because you still have a defined wall with this particular firearm. Well, this particular trigger, the wall is very defined. You know it's there, and that break is smooth and crisp. Let me make sure I'm still recording because my external 4K monitor just died on me. But, you still have a defined wall. There's a crisp break, and immaculate trigger. I cannot complain. So let's show you this again. This is the wall. Wall, you get there quickly. Break. So you feel that really defined wall. So you're not gonna mistakenly sneeze and pull that trigger. That trigger pull is gonna be really intentional at this trigger weight. Break. I'll show you reset. Reset. Break. Reset. So wall, break. So that's the trigger. This comes standard with, the triple white dot set up for your sights. I am flagging myself, but the gun's empty. I wish it had night sights. Smith & Wesson is always slow with getting current with the market. Black out these sights, these rear sights, Smith & Wesson. Give us a tritium or some form of night sight for the front sight. It's a 3/4 witness with your red dots, depending on your red dot. So RMR, you're gonna get 3/4 witness. SRO, gonna get 3/4 witness. Loophole is gonna be a little different. You're gonna get a little less witness because the delta point is a chunky boy. The housing is chunky. The window is immaculate. The housing is chunky. Battery life, But hey, yeah. Only ambidextrous control you're gonna get with the M&P, excuse me, my nose itching, allergy season, is your slide lock, slide release, and your mag release is reversible. It's not ambi, but it's reversible. To show you guys breakdown, so I'm gonna lock the slide back. Just flip it that way. Drop that there, which is your takedown lever, and you're gonna rack that slide forward. You have to pull the trigger, slide it off. If this gun is dirty, I've been running it pretty dirty for months now. I shoot a lot, but it still runs. It's quite frankly a little dry. I'm going to throw some oil on it, clean it up, get me some CLP. I have some at my mom's house. I left it there by mistake. And I got to go grab that, and I'll clean this guy up. Slide it back on there, lock it, the slide back, flip the slide, not slide release, but the takedown lever back up. Function check. And you're ready to go again. You have multiple back plates. You guys already know how to take that apart. Boom. That comes off. Goes back in there the same way. And I had the large palm swell on there. I went down to the medium large and that fixed my hands perfectly, especially with this trigger. I had to have a slightly larger one because at first, because that hinge style trigger, the length of pull was short. So to extend that length of pull a little bit, I had to have a slightly larger palm swell. One thing I love about M&P that you don't get with Walthers, that you don't get with Glock black back straps, you get a swell and not just a back strap, a large back strap. You get it gets bigger all the way around. That's why I truly love that. Say if I was to get even fatter, I may need a bigger, palm swell. Or, I slender down, I may need a slightly smaller one. So you have 4 different varieties, and, easy to change those out. You don't have any screws. You just have it's toolless. You just boom, twist it, pull it, replace it, put the little lock back in there. I love this firearm, man. I've been carrying Smith & Wesson since I've been legally able to carry a firearm concealed. So that's been 9 years now. I'm 30 now. I've been carrying since I've been 21, and I've been enjoying the experience. My first gun was an SD9 VE. Second one was an M&P 2.0. It was not this one. I had a 4¼ inch one with 17 round mag. That gun I thoroughly enjoyed. Got rid of that. I bought 2 other guns. I had bought a Glock 26 and I bought, which was a terrible idea, I bought a 40 M&P 2.0. Got rid of that. Bought a SIG. Bought X Compacts. Bought XLs. I bought a 320. I've owned several guns. A lot of them at the same time, but when I get bored with something, I get rid of it. But I have not gotten bored with the M&P 2.0s. The 9mm, they're phenomenal guns. I want to try the 10mm. I want to try the new trigger shoe on the 9mm and 10mm. I've had Shield Pluses, and man, I want to get you guys some live fire videos. So next time I get to the range, hopefully I can get somebody to record me as I shoot, because I suck at getting a great camera angle while I'm trying to record myself at the range. I bring my GoPro because it's a smaller form factor, and I don't have to bring a tripod and my mirrorless body. And I want to get you guys some footage on this with the Apex, and as well as my B&T. I just put the aims on there. I just uploaded a video about that. Got that folding brace. Got again the aims. Got some B&T branded pop-up sights here. They're polymer. Pretty decent plastic pop-up sights. I want to get you guys some live fire footage with that too. Man, she's a beaut. Yeah, that way you guys can see how this functions, and if you guys decide to pick up something like that or something like the M&P, you guys can have a reference. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about these guns already, but I may have an audience that may want to see me engage and see me post some of this live fire footage. So yeah, keep an eye out for that stuff in the near future. I do plan on getting a PDP soon, whenever I get the funds to do so, and a green dot Holosun. So when I get that, I'll give you guys a review on that. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell notification, and keep an eye out for future videos.